Scene 1. Arrival. The first thing you notice about Wall Street is the speed. Nobody walks slowly. Nobody talks casually. Even coffee orders sound urgent. You arrive carrying everything you thought mattered: ambition, confidence, a polished resume, and the belief that hard work guarantees success. The buildings feel larger than expected. Not beautiful, powerful. Like entire lives are decided inside them every minute. You remember staring up at the trading floors through glass windows, watching screens flicker endlessly. Numbers moving so fast they stopped looking real. And somehow, that excited you. Because where you came from, people dreamed about stability. But here, people dreamed about winning. Scene 2. The internship. At first, you're invisible. Just another intern in a building full of people trying to become indispensable. You carry coffee, organize reports, stay late even when nobody asks you to. Not because the work matters, but because visibility does. You quickly realize nobody here cares how tired you are, only whether you keep performing. The office never truly sleeps. Lights remain on long after midnight. Monitors glow in empty rooms. People eat dinner at their desks while pretending not to notice the time. And slowly, you stop noticing it too. Scene 3. Learning the culture. Nobody teaches you the culture directly. You absorb it. Success here is measured silently. The watch someone wears. The floor they work on. Who gets invited into certain meetings. Conversations sound polite, but underneath them is competition. Everyone smiles. Everyone networks. Everyone quietly compares themselves to everyone else. You begin changing without realizing it. You speak faster. Sleep less. Check your phone constantly. Even your thoughts start moving differently. Faster. Sharper. Less emotional. Scene 4. The first win. Your first successful trade changes everything. Not financially. Psychologically. For the first time, you feel it. The rush. The validation. People who ignored you suddenly know your name. Managers acknowledge you. Coworkers respect you slightly more. And that feeling becomes dangerous, because now you want it again. Scene 5. Obsession. The deeper you go, the more the outside world fades. Weekends stop feeling real. Conversations with family become shorter. Friends stop inviting you places because they already know the answer. You tell yourself it's temporary, that you're sacrificing now for freedom later. Everyone here says that, but nobody ever seems to leave. You begin waking up in the middle of the night, checking market updates instinctively. Your brain never fully powers down anymore. Even silence feels unproductive. Scene 6. The floor. Eventually, you step onto the trading floor for real, and suddenly, everything makes sense. The noise, the pressure, the energy. It feels less like an office, and more like controlled chaos. Phones ringing endlessly, voices overlapping, screens flashing red and green, people reacting instantly to information most of the world hasn't even seen yet. At first, it overwhelms you. Then, you adapt, and that adaptation changes you. Scene 7. Money stops feeling real. Something strange happens after a while. The numbers stop feeling connected to reality. Millions become percentages. Losses become charts. Success becomes expected. You watch people celebrate enormous profits with exhausted expressions. Not happiness, relief. Because in this world, success only buys temporary safety. Tomorrow resets everything, and everyone knows it. Scene 8. The cost of performance. Wall Street rewards performance, not balance, not health, not peace. The people rising fastest are rarely the most relaxed. You start seeing coworkers fall apart quietly. Panic attacks hidden inside bathrooms. Energy drinks replacing sleep. Relationships collapsing slowly in the background. But nobody talks about it openly. Because vulnerability feels dangerous here. so everyone pretends they're handling it, even when they're not. Scene 9. Your first big loss. Every person here remembers their first real loss, not because of the money, but because of the feeling. The moment confidence disappears. You stare at screens hoping numbers reverse. They don't. Hours feel longer. Your chest tightens. And suddenly you understand why experienced traders always seem emotionally distant. Because emotional reactions are expensive. That loss teaches you more than success ever did. Afterward, you stop celebrating wins too loudly. Scene 10. The transformation. One day, someone from your hometown visits you. They barely recognize you. And honestly, you barely recognize yourself either. You've become sharper, more disciplined, more controlled, but also harder to reach emotionally. You analyze everything now. Conversations, people, opportunities, even relationships begin feeling transactional sometimes. And that realization unsettles you more than stress ever did. Scene 11. Power. As your position grows, so does your influence. Meetings become quieter when you speak. Junior analysts study your reactions carefully. People ask for your approval before making decisions. From the outside, it looks like success, and maybe it is. But nobody sees the pressure attached to it, because now your mistakes affect other people too. And responsibility becomes heavier than ambition ever was. Scene 12. The isolation. The higher you climb, the smaller your world becomes. Not physically, emotionally. Trust becomes complicated. Everyone wants something. Information becomes currency. Even friendships inside the industry feel strategic. Sometimes you sit in expensive apartments overlooking the city, feeling strangely disconnected from all of it. You achieved the life people envy. So why does it feel so empty sometimes? Scene 13. The crash. Then comes the crash. Not necessarily a market crash. Your crash. Burnout doesn't happen dramatically. It builds slowly. You stop enjoying victories. Sleep becomes shallow. Your thoughts never slow down. One night, sitting alone in the office long after everyone leaves, you realize something uncomfortable. You built your entire identity around performance. And without it, you don't know who you are anymore. Scene 14. What nobody sees. People outside Wall Street imagine luxury. And yes, there's money, status, influence. But what they don't see is the psychological cost. The pressure of competing every single day. The fear of becoming irrelevant. The constant need to outperform not just others, but yourself. That pressure changes people. Some become stronger. Others become emptier. Most become both. Scene 15. The truth. Years later, a new intern asks you what Wall Street is really like. You look at him for a second before answering, because the honest answer isn't glamorous. Finally, you say, it's a place where ambition can build an incredible life, or quietly consume one. He laughs slightly, like he thinks you're exaggerating. You don't correct him, because some truths only make sense after you survive them. Scene 16. The window. Late one evening, you stand overlooking the city lights. The same city that once felt impossible now feels strangely familiar. Below you, millions of people continue their lives normally. Meanwhile, inside these buildings, entire fortunes change every second. You think about the person you were before all of this, the version of you that arrived here believing success was simple. Now you understand. Success always costs something. The only question is whether you notice the price before it becomes your entire life.